Yeah, Joey. You'd like us to do a painting of the, okay, oh, I know the truck. You're talking about out in the field there on your farm. And you want to tie that into your museum, days gone by? No, I think that's a great idea. And I tell you what, I'll talk to Ronnie, then I'll get back with you and Kathleen. I'll catch you out at the museum sometime. Okay, thank you. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye. Ronnie, that was Joey Collins out at the Days Gone By Museum. And I think you remember we looked at one time a truck out there in the middle of the field on his farm.
Yeah, it was an old 1917 GMC.
He'd like to do a painting of that and then tie it into his museum. All the historical old vehicles and things he has there.
Yeah, I think it'd be a dream for me because that's my great-grandfather and grandfather's place, and my dad was born there. Let's do this. That is a wonderful idea. Let's get Tyler and tie this down.
Let's get together and we'll go out there and look at it.
Okay.
The truck, we'll go from there.
Okay.
Painting America, we're painting America in every city, every town. When they call, that's where we're bound. All across the USA, we're on the road coming your way. We're painting America.
Wow.
Now, what's cool about this place is my great-grandfather and your great-great-grandfather owned every bit of this with money he got back from the gold rush in 1849. Rode a horse all the way from here, think about this, to California. Took him 8 months. You're talking about a tough old buzzard. But I mean, that was just the way it was. That was the norm.
I don't even like driving to Nashville.
I wonder how long this truck's been sitting here.
Now, that's a good question, but I do know this, that they told me it was a 1917 GMC, but if you come around here...
There's still a tack, there's still a dial. That's funny.
Well, Jim and I came out here years ago, and this little tag says...
Last patent date.
Tell them what it was, Jim.
It's 1908, isn't it?
1908.
1908.
And so my dad was born right over there. You can see the roof of the house. And that was 1910, so...
Just think, we just got into a new century when this sucker came out.
I was negative 88, right? 89?
But I got to tell you,
right?
I think this would make the greatest painting, and I'll tell you why, because it just looks so lonesome sitting here in this field. And I think if you look at the front of it, Jim, just take the old barn in the background and the trees. I think the perfect title for this painting would be Driver Wanted.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the old trucks, like, hey, somebody drive me.
Yeah.
Which is never going to happen again, but...
No.
It'd be cool to know the actual day.
Right.
You know, that it stopped right
I
here.
wonder, yeah, I wonder what made the guy just park it there and say,
Something
we're
probably
done.
stopped working on it,
Was
you
the
know?
tires still on it, like these front two, and they just all rotted off? Or maybe he gave up farming and went to town. I'm going to town. Get off the farm.
He was done.
But this would be a wonderful painting. Just my opinion. I'll let y'all think what you think, let you decide. But
Well, I'm glad Joey called.
Yeah, me too. And Kathleen, his wife, and...
You know, a lot of this car was wood. That steering wheel was wood.
Yeah.
You see the wood come up around the face in there where a windshield would have been eventually.
Right.
So all that's gone through just a weathering of how many years it's been sitting here.
Jim, let's see if we can crank it.
All righty.
Good
We had
luck.
a tractor like this. You crank it with a magneter. You push this in and you got to crank it. You hear it click.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful because it'll kick back and break your arm.
Wow.
All right! Oh, I think it's running. I saw it move. There's life. There's life. It lives.
But anyway, this has a lot of wonderful, I can't say memories, because that was way
Now,
before
guys, I'm
me.
going to tell you something before we get here. Did you notice something I just noticed?
What?
A little wasp with a piece in his mouth went right in that little hole right there, and I'll bet you...
Watch out!
Okay, guys. That's right. Yeah, guys. I just hope y'all get stung. I was trying to help, but forget it. Don't crank the magnet.
But anyway, this would mean a lot to me if we could do a painting.
I'll take some pictures.
Okay. Now this place has a lot of historical significance to me because when my great-grandfather came back from the California gold rush, there was a log cabin right over the hill. He walked in and dumped all of that gold in my great-grandmother's great-great-grandmother's lap. And he had enough money, $28,000, that he accumulated in the 13 years he was there. Do you know what that equates to in today's money?
That's a lot of money.
It was astronomical, and he bought all of this property, and this is still known as the McDowell Bottom. I thought you was going to make a joke.
I was going to.
I was not. No.
But anyway, one of the first things he did was
Did he lose his bottom?
he lost. No,
Oh,
but
no.
he built this house for my great-great-grandmother. He married her. She was only 4 when he got back. Now, he didn't marry her at 4, though.
I was like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
He waited till she was 18, married her, and this was the first house. It didn't look
So
like
she was real
this.
mature at 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
it didn't look like this. I have a photo of it, and tobacco is coming up just beyond that tree. They're all sitting there, aunts, uncles, my grandfather, and it's a great picture, but everything underneath what you see, that facade, is still there. There was an old barn up there.
Who's this?
It had horses in it.
Is that Joey?
Hey, there's Joey and Kathleen. What do you say, Joey?
Well,
hey,
look
by the
at you
way,
pulling up in this ride.
How y'all doing?
Good to see
hey,
you,
Joey,
buddy.
I love that truck, man. Is it a truck or a car?
It's a little everything.
Well, it is beautiful.
What are you doing, Ronnie?
Hey, Kathleen, you're not going to believe it, but you know the old truck that sits out in the field?
Yeah.
The old GMC, I want to do a painting of that
All right.
because it just has a wonderful and lonesome look to it. And I want to call it Driver Wanted.
There you go. It sounds good.
So do y'all mind me doing that? Me and Tyler and Jim, we wanna just make that one of
I
the
don't
best.
paint. Look, that'd be a pretty picture.
No, but you are a good negotiator.
Well, yeah.
And
Whatever
Tyler,
that
he
does.
does all the groundwork. So Tyler, they said, Joey, you don't mind us doing it, do you? So Tyler, he'll take some photos of it, and when we get through with the final painting, I hope you love it. And it's going to be called
You know
what?
Driver.
Driver Wanted. Well, thank y'all for allowing us to do this. This has a lot of meaning to me, so that's why I want to do this painting.
I'm glad y'all pulled up so we got to see you today.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I yielded to him, Kevin. I want to call it Allagash, but he wanted to call it Driver One, so we're going to it.
Well, when we get it done, we may have a place for it in the museum.
Oh, well, good. That'd be great. And by the way, I want y'all to see the Days Gone By museum that she has. It's absolutely unbelievable.
I would love to go.
Yeah, if you think that truck up there is something, you need to come up there to the museum and see the ones he's got up there.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to get in here.
Get in the
I don't think I can either. Okay.
Painting America, we're painting America in every city, every town. When they call, that's where we're bound. All across the USA, we're on the road coming your way. We're painting America.
Check this out. Hey, there's Joey and Kathleen.
All right. There's
Wow.
some toys. I need them toys. All righty.
Give me a hug, Kathleen.
You made it, didn't you?
I
Give me a
did.
hug.
Trucks now when you're up here. Hey,
I'm
Tyler.
good, buddy. Good to
How
see
you
you.
doing? I'm doing good.
Hey,
Little
how you
hot,
doing,
Jim,
baby?
I'm doing good.
Good seeing you, girl.
Good seeing you.
Well, this is absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you, sir.
Y'all have got quite the collection.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can only imagine what's back there.
Well, there's a few more pieces back there.
I can't wait to look around.
Well,
Now, how long did this take you in your life to put together?
Well, we've been at it a little over 30 years.
Ooh.
Never expected this. It's just kind of a hobby that took off.
grew into an unbelievable
I guess once you
passion.
got it started, it became very interesting to you. And
Interesting, yeah.
trying to find, but how'd you locate everything? Did you put ads in the paper or just come across some sales?
A lot of sales, and then going to sales, you meet people, and then a lot of word of mouth.
Telephone.
Telephone.
Hey,
yeah.
Joey. Hey, Joey.
Ended up with contacts probably in 25 states, you know. And
Well, I got to tell you, you know, the old truck sitting out in the field, you know, and then you come in here and you look in the back and you've got trucks from that same era. That's probably the same year, don't you?
a lot of
That
them,
old GMC?
most of them, they start in 1907 and go to 1925.
Oh, okay.
And
Lord.
yeah, and just kind of got on the truck deal for a while and I don't know, for about 5 years I just concentrated on trucks. And, well, y'all want to step on back or?
Yeah, I'd love
do
to.
it.
All right.
Of course. Y'all head on back.
Y'all lead us. Go ahead there, Kathleen. Where you want to go? The little sawmill right there. It's cute. Wow. Phone booth.
Well,
Let's go this way.
Check this out.
yeah, check this out. Y'all want to get up there and check some cars out?
Yeah, let's
Look
do
at
it.
the cars.
Cars
I
is
see a
this way.
GMC there, just like the one out in the field.
I don't even
What year is that?
I don't even recognize that.
Same year. See, boys, that green one is the same year as the one out in the field.
It looks a
Same
lot
big
better.
grill on it.
It looks a lot better.
We went to the redneck, come on, but me and Joey's driving around in this.
Have you ever seen one of these? Check this out.
When you see your parents on Instagram, some of them kids on Instagram.
That's a
Whoa.
drop tank off probably a Vietnam era. military.
But it looks like something out of the 50s, like Buck Rogers.
I was gonna
Well,
say
that's
it
what
looks
we're trying to do.
it looks like a rocket.
Joey,
Whoa.
just so many unbelievable things to see here. And
Holy
what is
cow.
this I see?
A goddess.
Hey, hey, the barber.
How you doing, Ronnie? It's good
I'm
to
doing
see you.
good, honey. How you doing?
I'm
Wow.
hanging in there.
And what are you doing in my hometown of
I'm
Portland,
snooping
Tennessee?
around. I'm snooping around, and I thought I could get together with Joey and maybe do a gig here sometime.
Well, you're apparently like me. You love history because look at all this.
I
This
know,
is
it's beautiful.
absolutely
Everything.
amazing.
Yeah.
Joey, what about that? That's a great idea to do a show.
I think I'd be a winner.
Yeah.
Try to put that together.
Yeah, and since we're doing the old GMC 1917 truck that's sitting out in the field as a painting, and we could tie it in up here at the Days Gone By Museum.
Yeah, sounds good.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jim?
I think that'd be good.
I do too.
Please make welcome to the stage Miss Ava Barbara, everybody.
Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Daddy's got a radio, he won it 30 years ago. He said, "Don't write a snow, we're gonna hear you singing on someday." Well, I made it up to Music Row, Lord, it got the wheels turned slow. Still, I wouldn't trade a minute, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
This is so near and dear to my heart. So I went out and I saw that old truck, that GMC, sitting on my great-grandfather's property, and it was all flowers and it was all grown up. And I went, wow, that looks so lonesome. So I thought, that old truck needs a driver. So I called it Driver Wanted. My great-grandfather and my grandfather and my dad, they were born on Joey's property, who owns this place. And you know, it's kind of all tied together. I went out there and I took pictures of that old truck, and Kathleen come out there and she goes, "Ronnie, what in the world you doing?" And I said, "I want to paint a picture of this." And so I did, and she said, "Well, when you get done with it, I want it." I said, "Well, okay." So I painted it because I just loved it, because it sat there. My dad's buried right across the field in Ebenezer. Here we are with Driver Wanted.
So that's the original. And I love that. See, it's not all about celebrity. You know, it's about that old truck. But what a wonderful story surrounding that property, you know? And there's still rumor that my great-grandfather has some gold buried there. But Joey will not let me take a metal detector out there.
I'm coming for it, Granddaddy.
But I do have a $20 gold piece that he brought back from California. That's the only thing I have of his, from the San Francisco Mint. So I'm glad I have that. But anyway, so Jim, I'm gonna let you take it from here, negotiator.
You gonna do that one?
Yes.
We'll let these two young gentlemen unveil it. I'm going to auction it off, and the proceeds of this will go to the Christmas program. I'm not sure all of you know what Ronnie does, but every Christmas we take, and I say we because he asked several of us to go with him, and I think some of them y'all go. We take a bunch of local underprivileged kids picked by the teachers at the different schools, Christmas shopping at Walmart. And Walmart gives us a discount on that. We try to let each kid spend about $100. And then we've been going to McDonald's. This year we went to Dairy Queen, I think. In Portland, and they paid for or gave us their lunch free. And it's a really nice thing. And I've done it now for 5 or 6, 7 years. And to give an example of the young boy that I was with this time, he had $100 and he got something for his sister and something. He got a little candle for his mom. And it's really a blessing to all of us that get to go. And if you have not had a chance to go, I'm sure Ronnie will take any volunteers you can get. It's a wonderful experience, to say the least. So they're going to unveil this print, and we're going to auction it off. I'm going to auction it off, and that money will then go to Ron McDowell's Christmas shopping spree for those underprivileged kids.
#1 print, signed in gold.
#1 print, signed in gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ronnie McDowell and Tyler McDowell. All right. There you go. Now, if you'll also notice, it is signed in gold. It is numbered #1. Ronnie McDowell gives the date. And also it's framed, so it's ready to go. You don't have to spend any more money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who give me $500 in gold? Who give $500? Now 7.5. 500 now, 7.5. Let me get 7.5. Let me get 750. I have 500 now, 750. Now $800 bill. $800 bill to get $800 bill. I got 750. $800 bill. Anybody give $800 bill to get $800? I ain't 800. Anybody give, boys? I'm telling you what. We got to feed a lot of kids here on this trip and take them. We need 800. I got 8. Now 900. 900. They give 9. I have 8. Here. We get 9. We get 9. We get 9. 800 now. 9. We get 9. I'm at $800. We get 9. We get 900 now. $1,000. We get $1,000. Now 1,100. At 1,000 now 11. When you get $1,200 bill, 11 to get 12. At $1,100 when you get 12 to get 12. Boys, it's charity for the kids. 11 now 12. At 1,100 now 12 to get 12. I have $1,100 now 12. At $1,100 now 12. Now $1,300 bill when you get 13. At 12 now 1,300. I'm at 12. My lady here $1,300. 13. You go to the bottom about 13. And if you get 13, I'm at 12 to get 13. To the bottom about 13. I have $1,200 when you get 13. Framed and ready to go. Going to charity. 1,200 is my bid. Do I have $1,300 bill? At 1,200 now, 13, if you get 13, bottom, 13, you get 13. I'll give $1,400 bill. 13, 14, now 15. I have 14, 15. Samuel, we get $1,600 bill. 15, 16. At 1,500 now, 61 to the bottom, I'm 16. I'm at $1,500 bill, I'm 16 to the bottom, I'm 16. $1,500 my bid on the front row, and you get $1,600 bill. At $1,500 bill, you get 16 to the bottom, 16 to the bottom, 16. $1,500 bill, everybody gets 16. Anybody gets $1,600. I'm at $1,500 on the front row, and everybody gets $1,600. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all in? Are you all done? I'm $1,500 front row, and you get $1,600. Anybody gets $1,600 to the bottom, 16 to the bottom, 16 to the bottom, 16. $1,600. Anybody in the house? Last call. $1,600. $1,500 bill, front row, Sandy. They'll take care of 15 kids. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sandy.
I'm gonna take this brush that's in my hand, and we're gonna color all this land with every stroke and every shade, from New York City to LA. We're roaming the country everywhere, from Tennessee to Delaware, with all this beauty who could deny? I'm telling you now, no wonder why we're painting America. We're painting America.
Shorty, because you were here. Hey, it ain't every day we have the First Lady of Portland and the Mayor, Kenneth Wilbur. Hey, Mayor, say a few syllables.
We appreciate Ronnie, and all he did is keep painting for this board.
Well, thank you very much.
We got a house full of
A masterpiece from the fruited plains to Miss Liberty, from New Orleans to Washington.
Hey, Vince, this guy was born a day after me in the same room in 1950.
Really?
And we were probably there at the same time, and we were in Vietnam together at the same time. I mean, how crazy can that be?
Painting America in every city, every town. When they call, that's where we're bound.
I got to tell you this. His best friend was my first cousin, Charlie Williams. And this guy, now I'm going to get this on camera. I tell it on shows, but he never would come to see me. But when his wife passed away, he went out into her car, and she had all kinds of Ronnie McDowell tapes. You remember the tapes before the CDs and all that? And he did not know that she was listening to me. So now he comes to see me all the time. So Charlie, tell him what you do.
Oh, I'm a farmer.
Yeah, right. Tell him what you do.
And a funeral director.
He's a funeral director. So,
last man to ever let you down.
The last man to ever let you down, right here.
People are just dying to come in.